So today I wanted to take a look at and break down the top 8 most powerful Skywalkers. For the purpose of this list, I will be taking into account both canon and legends, and also viewing Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader as separate characters, as they are extremely different, and it is important to take them both into account. I will also be judging the characters on the power they achieved, not the power they were capable of achieving. Also keep in mind, many new characters may be revealed as Skywalkers down the line, but for this list, we will only be examining confirmed Skywalkers. And as a final cliff note before we begin with the list, a character does not need to carry the Skywalker name to qualify, simply be of the Skywalker lineage. Number 8, Kylo Ren. The reason Kylo Ren is at the bottom of the list is due to his currently limited exposure. However, even though we have only witnessed him in one duel, he is evidently powerful. Kylo Ren, born Ben Solo, was the son of Han Solo and Leia Organa. Kylo was one of the main leaders of the group known as the First Order, which was formerly the remaining members of the Galactic Empire following its defeat. Kylo was a talented Force user, commonly using complex and difficult abilities to execute, such as forcefully withdrawing information from a subject's mind, stopping a blaster bolt in midair, and freezing subjects in place with his use of the Force. Kylo was highly regarded by his master, Supreme Leader Snoke, for being extremely powerful, as his ability to tap into both the light and dark side of the Force was extremely valuable to him. Kylo is likely far more powerful than any of us are yet to realize, but as of now, we have only seen him in one film, and he will without a doubt continue to progress. Number 7, Cole Skywalker. Cole was a direct descendant of Luke Skywalker and Master of the Jedi Order of his time. Cole grew to be notably powerful, but above this, wise and kind. Following the rise of the Fel Empire and the One Sith, Cole attempted to hide the Jedi away, but they were eventually hunted down and nearly destroyed by the Sith. In order to save the lives of his students and son, Cade Skywalker, Cole alone made a final stand, confronting and holding off wave after wave of Sith, until finally being killed by Darth Nihil. Following his death, Cole would return as a Force ghost, aiding and guiding his son towards the way of the Jedi. Number 6, Cade Skywalker. Once a Jedi Padawan, following the collapse of the Jedi Order, Cade became a bounty hunter and mercenary. Eventually, Cade would again train to become a Jedi Knight, using his powerful heritage to his full advantage. Cade often found himself in confrontations with the One Sith and their master, Darth Krayt, who wished to train Cade or possess his body. Cade grew in power and command over the Force as his training progressed, and he was noted as a fast-paced, aggressive duelist, showcasing he could defeat both Darth Nihil and Talon simultaneously. Cade's fighting style was extremely hard to contend with, as he not only utilized his training as a Jedi, but also used the cunning and ferocity he developed as a bounty hunter. Eventually, Cade displayed he could even contend with the Dark Lord Krayt himself, and following proclaiming himself a Jedi, Cade killed Krayt, later dropping his body into a sun to ensure his demise. Number 5, Anakin Skywalker. Anakin Skywalker needs no introduction. The supposed chosen one that would bring balance to the Force proved to be a powerful, but somewhat arrogant Jedi. As a Knight of the Order, Anakin became not only a noted, but legendary battlefield commander over the Clone Wars, engaging in many confrontations both with Force wielders and otherwise. As a Jedi, Anakin excelled insanely quickly, being named a Jedi Knight at a young age, and even being the only Jedi Knight to sit on the Jedi Council. As a warrior, few could stand on even ground, as he reveled in the heat of a lightsaber duel. Eventually, as he progressed further and further, he could contend with and even outmatch the former Jedi Master and Sith Lord Count Dooku, an acclaimed lightsaber duelist, and outfence the likes of Asajj Ventress on a bad day. Anakin was awe-inspiring in the gift of the Force, showcasing a ferocity and aggression unbefitting of a Jedi Knight, but devastating nonetheless. If Anakin had not been maimed on Mustafar, he very well could have grown to be the most powerful Sith Lord of all time. Number 4, Jaina Solo. Jaina Solo was a powerful and acclaimed Jedi of the Order, being named Sword of the Jedi. Jaina was known as a beacon of light even throughout the Order. Jaina was an extremely skilled pilot, developing both the love and talent of her father Han Solo and uncle Luke Skywalker for the activity. Jaina was practiced in many of the more obscure abilities of the Force, preferring to use it more as a healing and peaceful art. Jaina could use abilities such as Force Mend and Beast Control. However, when necessary, Jaina was a fierce warrior with the Force, being capable even as a Jedi of Black Force Lightning, and able to throw around and incapacitate Yuzhong Vong, a species noted for their resistance of the Force. Jaina also grew to be one of the most noted swordsmen of her age, being named Sword of the Jedi for her skill. Jaina was quick and precise with her movements, and few could stand against her in skill with the blade, even defeating the Sith Lord Darth Vader, renowned for being more powerful than Darth Vader. I name you Sword of the Jedi. You are like tempered steel, purposeful and razor keen. Always you shall be in the front rank, a burning brand to your enemies, a brilliant fire to your friends. Yours is a restless life, and never shall you know peace, though you shall be blessed for the peace that you bring others. Take comfort in the fact that though you stand tall and alone, others take shelter in the shadow you cast. Number 3, Darth Vader or Jaina Solo. Jaina Solo, the son of Han Solo and Leia Organa, was a powerful Jedi Knight. In fact, so powerful, it was believed he may have inherited the natural ability of his grandfather Anakin Skywalker and uncle Luke Skywalker. As a Jedi, Jaina achieved oneness with the Force, the highest possible feat capable of a Jedi. He also grew to be a talented teacher, mentoring Luke's own son, Ben Skywalker, in the Jedi way. Jaina also held skill in other thus far unforeseen aspects of the Force, such as teleportation. As a Sith Lord, Jaina, now deemed Darth Vader, was stated by Grandmaster Luke Skywalker to be more powerful than Vader, although some may disagree. Wink wink. Vader's Force lightning was incredible, to the point where it reached the ability to disintegrate, similar to Darth Sidious's. Vader was a master duelist, nearly severing the arm of Luke Skywalker and defeating both Jedi Battlemaster Kyle Katarn and Mara Jade, killing the latter. Vader was also skilled in very difficult abilities, such as battle meditation, which bolstered the power and valor of one's men. Vader was finally only defeated by his twin sister, Jaina Solo, who he had conflicting emotions about killing, and was at the time of their duel injured. Yet again, sentiment being the downfall of the Sith. Number 2, Darth Vader. Perhaps the most legendary Jedi killer and lightsaber duelist in the Star Wars universe, the power that was Darth Vader again requires no introduction. Vader, for nearly 2 decades, kept the constant threat of the Jedi at bay, developing his power in both the Force and lightsaber combat from scratch after his defeat on Mustafar years prior. Vader was intensely strong and surprisingly quick on his feet, manipulating his cybernetic limbs with the Force. Vader, over years of hard work, became a master with the lightsaber, being perhaps one of the most precise duelists in the entire franchise. Vader's constant state of pain and torment fueled his dark flame, to the point where he largely overcame his injury, showcasing great power and knowledge over the dark side of the Force. With a single hand, Vader could lift an AT-AT walker into the air, then dismantle it with his lightsaber. Vader is perhaps one of the most experienced duelists in the galaxy, killing countless Jedi following the rise of the Empire, including notable members of the Order such as the Dark Woman and Obi-Wan Kenobi. In the end, only his deep-seated love for his child was enough to finally end the reign of the Sith Lord, as the Great Lord of the Sith fell to sentiment. Number 1, Luke Skywalker. Grandmaster Luke Skywalker, like his father the Chosen One before him, was gifted the ability to become the most powerful user of the Force in the galaxy. Unlike his father, Luke achieved this goal, defeating the Sith Lord Darth Vader as only a Jedi Knight, and becoming Grandmaster of the Jedi Order at an extremely young age, due to their near total prior eradication. Luke was a gifted pilot, being responsible for the destruction of the first Death Star. As Luke grew older, his power also progressed, showing he could achieve oneness with the Force and even contend with powerful entities of both the light and dark side of the Force. At his absolute peak, Luke was said to appear to be wielding upwards of 30 lightsabers at a single time, while in reality only possessing one blade. Luke also defeated quite possibly the most powerful Sith Lord ever in Palpatine by using his own power against him. Luke took many years to study, mastering every lightsaber form and devouring as much knowledge of the Jedi as possible. Luke was so gifted he could even utilize inherently dark abilities such as Force Lightning or Force Crush, and even pull ships from orbit. Grandmaster Luke grew so powerful almost to a fault, eventually transcending the physical plane and becoming a Force Ghost, returning periodically to aid members of his bloodline for decades to follow. So there it is, my list for the top 8 most powerful Skywalkers. Again, Kylo's placing at the number 8 spot is largely because of his limited feats, and he could quite possibly be placed anywhere on the list when the new trilogy is complete. I also did use the Legends version of Luke Skywalker because he grew to be insanely powerful in that incarnation. As a reminder, this is just my opinion, and my ranking of the characters is anything but fact, purely constructed out of opinion. So give me your list for the most powerful characters of the Skywalker lineage, and I hope that even if you disagree with the list, you at least found the video entertaining. If you have any other lore topics or questions you want answered, do not hesitate to tweet them at me at StupendousWave on Twitter, or leave a comment and I will try my best to answer any and all questions or make a full video dedicated to it. Thank you as always so much for watching, you guys are the best, may the Force be with you, and have a great day.